So I told you about this video, or not video, but post on this forum and this message number. You can go back and read it. It's there. And I put it up on 5/9/2020. And what it was basically stating is that once the Trump character is given the flu, that's basically an announcement of the second wave, or the idea of the unveiling of the second wave. The second wave meaning law. The first wave was the idea of approachment of the red, or the loosening of the red. The idea of doing it, everybody comply, help us out, be cool. The law, that's when the hammer comes down. That's a change of state. All right. Also recall I told you that this is always the idea of a this or a that. All right. So then, if you look at that same idea with the 149, Psalms 149, the idea of salvation and judgment. All right. Wheat from tare. Also, if you go back to the 9th, May 9th, you'll see that it was at. I told you about the same shape, the idea of where the woman stands. This is the idea of the Isis, or the mounted fallen light, the mounted idea. All right, 94% illumination. And then moving into the 4th again, you'll see the 94%. So that's going to be that 9/4. So that will be your exact ringtone, or the date of a reflection. So then you should see within that time period the reflection of this note, which is the initial ring of the White House, or that group of characters being exposed to the boogeyman, which happened back on May 9th. You can go back and look at this message for more on that. All right? So then, with the idea of the Hebrew or the Greek and the same word number, or 149, you have the definition of correctly or exactly. That's a point. That's a truth. And then you have the shame, which is the reflection of that. Again, same thing I was telling you. Then if you look at 149 and just the value. All right, I want to show you a few items. One, you have the Hanks. And that goes back to the Tom Hanks character. All right. You also have the idea of ball and chain, the idea of being tethered to a system, or being free from a system. All right, to be free, if you accept that call from Christ, freely given, freely received. You're given the mind of Christ, the Comforter. Taken out of this world spiritually, yet left in physically. But you don't have to worry about the torment of the mind that this place kills people with daily. All right? It's no longer your ball and chain. Yes. Don't mind if I do. Now, the reason also why I told you about the 3 into 4, I'll show you that again. That would be today into tomorrow. That idea of an announcement or a ringtone, which then mirrors this. Okay? This is how you have the idea of Lazarus, or of the 4 days. All right? So risen on the 4th day. Which is why you'll see within the story, if they're as they're playing out this type of dynamic, they'll raise contention on what date, what time, when exactly did the character, in the script, be diagnosed. Because it's all about keeping dates. All right? And then, of course, within Revelation 11:9, for 3.5 days, Some from every people, tribe, language, and nation will gaze on their bodies and refuse them burial. And Revelation 11:11. Remember the idea of 11:11, or the 2:2, or the idea of the 4, the Dalet, the door. But after 3.5 days, the breath of life from God entered them, and they stood on their feet, and terror struck those who saw them. That's talking about the witness. All right?
Didn't you say something about Tokes? Where is he going now? I didn't mean like Tokes right now. He's still got to finish the video. You can go and blame me. He left. Have a great day.